Welcome to Math Companion. Now, to solve this system of equations, we begin with the first one. Now, we are going to manipulate the first equation because clearly you can see the square root of x over y plus the square root of y over x. One is the reciprocal of the other. So therefore, we are going to write them as the square root of x over y plus the square root of 1 divided by x over y is equals to 5 over 2. Now simplifying this one further, it's going to be x over y, the square root, plus 1 over the square root of x over y is equals to 5 over 2. I did this because I just looked for the square root of this numerator. And looking for the square root of that numerator, you just get 1. And then the remaining part, x over y, will be under the square root because we do not know the exact value as yet. Now, the next step, we are going to do substitution. Then we're going to say, let's put m to be equals to x over y under the square root. Now, considering this fact, then we are going to rewrite the equation in terms of m. So the equation is going to be, instead of x over y under the square root, it's going to be m plus 1 over m is equals to 5 over 2. Multiplying by m to get rid of the denominator. So you multiply by m over here and over here. This m and that m cancels out. Now this is going to give us m squared plus 1, which is equals to 5 over 2m. Now we want to get rid of the denominator, which is 2 here, times 2 throughout the equation. Right? Over here we are going to have 2m squared plus 1 times 2 is going to be equal to 2, and then 5 over 2, m times 2 is going to be equal to 5m. Clearly this is a quadratic equation. Now we need to reorganize it so that we write it in standard form. 2m squared minus 5m plus 2 is simply equal to 0. Now this quadratic equation, from my consideration, I think it can be solved by factorization. Therefore, we are going to consider negative 5. Two numbers, when you add, you get negative 5. But when you multiply these two numbers, you are going to get 4. I got 4 as a result of these 2 times the 2 of the constant, which is equals to positive 4. All right. So the two numbers that I can add to get negative 5 are negative 1 and negative 4. But when I multiply these two numbers, I actually get 4. And then 2m squared, this 2m squared can be split into 2m and m. Now, considering the diagonal connection like that, these two can be able to divide negative 4 negative 2 times. So 2 divided by negative 4, you get negative 2. Now, look at the horizontal relationship. So our factors are going to be 2m minus 1 and m minus 2. Those are our two factors equals to 0. Now, the solutions for each of these, we are going to have 2m minus 1 is equals to 0. That is 2m is equals to 1, and therefore m will be equals to 1 will be equals to 1 over 2. And then we know m minus 2 is equals to 0. So the solution for m in this case will be equals to 2. And so these are two solutions for m. Now let's go back to our substitution. We did our substitution as x over y under the square root was equals to m. And therefore, it means x over y under the square root is equals to 1 over 2, as well as x over y under the square root is equals to 2. Now, if you square both sides, even here, both sides, we are going to find our x over y to be equals to 1 over 4, because 1 over 2 squared is 1 over 4, and x over y will be equals to 4. Now, writing the second equation after this, which is x plus y is equals to 5. Now, let's begin to deal with the second equation, this one. We know x plus y is equals to 5. It means y is equals to 5 minus x. Now, rewriting this new reality, replacing it in the first set of solutions that we had, we are going to have x divided by y. Now, instead of y, we are going to write 5 minus x, it's equals to 1 over 4. Now, we are going to do cross multiplication here, and then our answer is going to be 4x is equals to 5 minus x. Therefore, 5x is equals to 5 divided by 5 divided by 5. Our solution for x is equals to 1. So when x is 1, let's make the substitution over here. Our y is going to be equal to 4. Now, the next case is this. X over y is equals to 4. But now, instead of writing y, we are going to replace it with x over 5 minus x is equals to 4. So 4 is just like 4 over 1. Again, we do cross multiplication here. And we are going to get x is equals to 4. You multiply by 5 minus x, and x will be equals to 20 minus 4x. So reorganizing this, we're getting 5x is equals to 20. Our answer for x is equals to, because you divide by 5 on both sides, x will be equals to 4. And in this case, when x is 4, you do the substitution over there. We are going to make a substitution here. Please do not get confused. So if we make a substitution, we are going to get our value for y to be equals to 1. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to keep updated, to keep yourself updated with very, very interesting Olympiad type of questions that we keep posting. All right. Bye-bye. Have a great time.